What's going on? It's your guy, Selector, back at it again. Today, we're going to talk about the Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors just defeated the Washington Wizards 103 to 101 in a comeback victory, which seen the Raptors basically come back and defeat them, which is good for the Toronto Raptors. Congratulations to Toronto Raptors. It was a good win. It was a good win overall. Let's just be real. It was a good win for the Raptors. The Raptors did what they had to do. They did what was necessary. And they got the job done. Player of the game is Malachi Flynn. He did finish tonight with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. He was able to step in while Fred VanVleet was not playing tonight. Players that had pretty good games today, there were several guys. What's your take, Louis, bro? What's your take on the game, bro?
Gary Trent with that buzzer beater, that was actually insane. Now I think Nick Nurse found that guy who would go to now. Gary Trent.
Yeah. Definitely. Gary Trent is nice, bro. Gary Trent, played really good tonight, bro. Like, honestly, Gary Trent ended the game tonight with, in 31 minutes, he has 16 points, which is necessary. You know what I mean? In this time, I know his plus minus wasn't all that great with minus 17, but he did come through when he needed to, and he played his game. He's still filling in for the team. He's still getting a gist for what's going on. But what was your take on overall tonight and how they were to come back?
I mean, nothing. Malachi Flynn, go to bench guy. He can give us 10 per night.
Yeah, I agree.
Now he's like attacking more, right?
Yeah,
that's actually he's like attacking more.
No, I agree. He is attacking. What's your take on OG Anunoby tonight? 38 minutes, 14 points.
I mean, OG, he couldn't he was kind of struggling, right? Right, like the actual OG, right? But he played okay, right? He didn't play great, but he played okay. 14 points.
Mm-hmm. Which is good.
Pascal played great. He had 22 points.
Yeah. Which is good for OG Anunoby. He definitely did stay. Pascal, yeah, he had 22 tonight, man. It was a good win. It was now we're 20 and 30?
Yeah.
So just got to, like I said, one game at a time, bro. Just keep playing one game at a time.
We're now 2-0 now in April.
That's good, and that's how we got to get it.
Tomorrow.
That's gonna be the beast. Or tomorrow we play the Lakers. That's the beast right there.
I mean, no AD, no LeBron.
Oh yeah, that's true. We should be able to squeeze that one out. We should be able to get that one out. I heard Drummond got injured, so we should be able to beat him.
Right? This game was not Toronto at best, and we actually still won the game, right? Because this was not Toronto at best. So, I think tomorrow, VanVleet can he me back.
We got to beat the Lakers. That's the team we got to beat tomorrow. The best player right now on the Lakers is probably
Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma. He's the best, and he shouldn't be a challenge for us because we beat the Lakers, then we play the Bulls next. So then we play Cleveland, we play the Knicks, Hawks, and then we finally see the Spurs. So we could, if we got to take it one game at a time, we just got to beat the Bulls. Once we be able to beat the Bulls, then we're in business. You see what I'm saying? So we got first beat the Lakers. Let's get the Lakers out the belt one game at a time, then we get to the Bulls. So on Thursday we get to the Bulls, and then on Saturday we have that hot game in Cleveland. We can get those wins.
We should win that. There's no reason why we shouldn't not win that game.
I agree with you 100%, bro. I agree with you.
We could go on a nice 5-game winning streak. Maybe 10. Maybe 10.
Facts. No, I agree, bro. I agree 100%. Straight up and down.
I don't want to say 10 right away, but make it 5. At least 5. That'd be nice. 5.
I think the first thing is just if we could win one game at a time, every game we concentrate on just one win. If we can get one win, by the time we'll be on a 10-game winning streak. Immediately we'll be in the playoffs. But if we could just get one game, even if we lose one here and then win a bunch then and then lose one here, I don't mind that. But if we just have to get in a streak of winning. And that's the key. And this was a perfect one because they don't have Bradley Beal tonight. They didn't have him. So Westbrook was the only guy out there.
But again, we didn't have Kyle Lowry or VanVleet. So really can't say
bro, anything. At this point, bro, Kyle Lowry, bro, I don't want to say that, but you know what I mean? Lowry right now, Lowry just needs to get better. Just relax his body and just get his body right. And then when it's time for him to come back, he comes back. But as of right now, he could sit back and just chill and let these guys figure it out. His services are not needed as of right now. You know what I
Now
mean?
I think with that shot, Gary Trent, I think now like he feels like he belongs right now.
Yeah, he said it. He said, "I feel like I belong." That's what he said. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he said. He said it after the game. I feel like I belong, bro. And the fact that he even says something like that, that tells you a lot right there. Yup, Gary Trent Jr. Salute to Gary Trent. Yo, Rocksteady, jump in the stream, bro. Gary Trent came in and he did his thing. And anyone who wants to jump in the stream, jump in.
When he hit that shot, I swear to God, my entire leg went numb because like I thought we are gonna lose that game and I was gonna get mad,
Mhm.
right? Because
Yeah,
like right because it was like 98, 92, and then we couldn't and we just could not score, right?
yeah, yeah.
And after like I was like, no, we wouldn't lose game, right? But
Mhm.
after Gary Trent, wow,
Nah, facts. I agree with you 100%, yo. He came in and he hit the shot, and the shot basically got us that salute to Gary Trent, bro. That's all I have to say. Salute to him for real. Like, salute to him. Came in there and iced us the game.
thank God they gave it to Pascal.
Salute to Gary Trent, bro.
Thank God they gave it to Pascal.
Yeah, my
Nurse
guy
Lord.
John Doe. Shout out to John Doe, bro. John Doe, Gary Trent Jr. now, Jerry Trent Sr. Yeah, definitely. John Doe, jump in, bro. We haven't heard from John Doe in a minute. Jump in the stream, bro. Here's the link. Jump in, John Doe, and chime in, bro. Let us know what your take is. Let us know what you saw and everything. But Gary Trent iced us the game. Shouts to all the Raptor fans in
That
the
was
building
actually
in
tight.
Tampa. Yeah, all the Raptor fans in Tampa holding it down. Raptors Nation's out there in Tampa strong. You know what I
And you
mean?
see Van Vliet, he got up first. You see he had to hug him first.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
It's always Van Vliet or Lowry first.
oh yeah. And that's good for Gary Trent. That helps with his confidence too, bro.
Yeah.
That definitely helps with his confidence, bro. That shot was big, yo. It was a nice jumper, bro. Nick Nurse was excited. Every guy's, you know what I mean? Winning cures everything, bro. We could get these wins. We don't have to win pretty. We just got to win. That's all it boils down to. You see what I'm saying? That's all it boils down to.
Like, what a game.
Yeah, what a game.
No
John
taunts
Doe.
though. He actually pretty killing us though. Like no other
Yeah,
taunts. But yeah,
definitely.
Tom
John
played
Doe's
well.
in the building, bro. What's going on, John Doe, man? Long time.
Not much, not much, not much. Y'all around?
Yeah, man.
Y'all good?
How have you? What did you see tonight, bro? And you know, what'd you see tonight? Because you've been gone for about a month. So what'd you see tonight,
Yeah,
man? You've been on vacation, man.
I
What
know,
was your
right?
take?
I watched all the games though. I mean, I've been in the gutter
Yeah,
just like everybody else.
yep, I hear you. In the cut, bro. Just peeping everything, on vacay. I feel you, but you're back, bro. So just explain, break it down what you saw tonight, man.
Uh I don't know. I like his shot creation. It was very nice. I think he's got probably the best shot creation on the team now. He's still very young. He's actually younger than Malachi Flynn, so it's kind of like we traded for a first round pick pretty much.
Basically.
That's what we traded Norm for. Yeah, first round pick and Rodney Hood. It's not horrible. I mean, you got him restricted free agency. You're probably gonna have to pay him pretty good money, but you can guarantee that you can bring him back. You can go over the cap to bring him and Kyle back if you want to. So, whatever. They don't have to worry about like renouncing Kyle's bird rights if they want to do something. To pay Gary, whereas if they had to do that to pay Norm, they would have had to do that. So it's business moves, as you would say. I think Norm is a better pure shooter than him from a set shot point. Shoots 44% from three. Gary Trent shoots 39, but the way they get it is different. Powell
Yeah,
taking a lot of open shots. Gary Trent Jr. is probing the defenses and step back shot creation. It's a harder shot to get off. So I don't know.
I
His
agree.
numbers may deceive you a little bit, to whereas they don't look as good as Norm's, but the way he's getting them it's more of like a Jason Tatum style specialist. I actually seen a video breakdown 3 months ago on YouTube that was breaking down Gary Trent Jr., how he's got, that shot creation to where in the future he could make a jump to being a 20-plus point scorer and doing it like you've seen tonight, like off very hard to guard, quicker release than Norm. So I'm excited to see what we can, I'm pretty sure that we can re-sign him. We traded
What
for him. We
is
got
he
the
like
right.
5'5",
Do
6'4"?
what?
Trent, no height.
He's
He's like
6'5".
6. Oh, okay,
He's
6'5".
6'5".
Yep,
With
yep.
shoes or without shoes?
Do what?
With shoes on or without shoes on?
I don't know. He come into the draft at 6'5". That was a year or two ago.
Shout out to Gary Trent, bro.
That's the second round. Go ahead.
Matt in the chat says, "Pay that man," and then Matt also says he's younger too. Yep, he
Yeah,
is
he's 22.
younger.
He's younger than Flynn.
Yep, that's
He's younger
crazy.
than our rookie.
That's
He
crazy,
came in
bro.
at like OG. You know how OG's
Yep.
been in the league? He's only 23, but he's been in the league like 4 years.
Yeah.
Gary Trent come in at like the 18, 19-year-old,
Oh wow.
whereas Flynn come in, 22.
What college did Gary Trent go to?
I think.
Huh?
What college did he go to?
Wasn't it Duke?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just started seeing him on Portland. I never heard of that guy
He's been
before.
playing basketball since he was a little bitty kid because his dad
Wow.
played.
Yeah, his dad was in the league. Yep. Matt said he's smooth.
And that's enough for
the smooth operator
too. So
yeah, definitely. And then Matt also said future is bright. Yeah, definitely. On the Raptors, his future is bright, bro. This is exactly where he needs to be. Shouts to Matt, bro. Matt, jump in the stream if you want to jump in. Also hit the like button, Matt. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. But you're 100% right. Yeah, he's right.
Gary,
his future is
smooth
bright.
Operator Trent.
Definitely.
And also, he has no Kyle with him, and Kyle can like that to kind of teach him about basketball.
Definitely, bro. Hey, he got the right guys. He's on the right team. He's on the right team. 100%. I
How
agree.
much he needs to learn. He just needs to repetition, playing at the highest level. Shots like tonight will give him a lot of confidence.
Most definitely.
And he's young and developing. Powell was like our finished product. We could have re-signed him and kept him for 5 years, but I think he would have been about a 20-point scorer a night. But he's getting it differently. Like, Powell, you can't really go to Powell for the last shot. If we could, we would have.
John, though, are you happy? Are they give it another Trent over Pascal for the game winner?
Well, I'm fine with that because Gary Trent Jr. has got a lot of shot creation. I don't think he's like, you got to understand, you're not putting Gary Trent on the opposing team's best player defensively, so he's not going to bring that like an OG or a Pascal will. Pascal's got a lot more two-way value. Gary Trent's a fine defender. He's perfectly good. He's as good as Powell is, but you don't put Powell on the best opposing player either. But offensively, if you want someone to get you a last-second bucket and you want Trent to do it, I'm fine with that. I think he'll get better at it. So he's no means a bad player, so I'm okay with it. If he's coming through, go ahead. If Pascal's scoring 20-plus every night and Gary Trent's taking last-second shots, whatever, if that's what gets it done, that's what gets it done.
Okay, that's what's up. Yo, definitely, bro. Like, what was your take when you saw that when Masai traded for him? What was because you've been gone for a while, you're on vacay, but what was your take on that exactly when Masai traded for Gary Trent? Like,
Neutral. I didn't want to judge him before I saw him play because I hadn't watched him on the Blazers enough to give, I'm not somebody that's going to jump to a conclusion. He didn't have a stellar first game, but I didn't really put anything into it because, he's got to learn our offense and defense. It's a lot harder. Our defense is a lot harder. It demands a lot more out of players than other teams. They can't really focus on their offense when they're just getting here. So I didn't judge him. I don't know. I just said, well, hopefully he'll be good. Hopefully he'll mesh personality-wise, and he seemed to be fine there.
Like Rodney Hood.
It was just sad though. Miss Norm like everybody else. Norm is a great player.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
I was more sad about the Powell trade over the DeMar trade. Right, because with the DeMar trade, right? We knew.
Is it fair to say though, if both guys stay healthy, assuming Norman Powell resigns with the Blazers, is it fair to say nobody lost the trade?
Nah, I don't think anyone lost the trade because the way Gary Trent is playing right now, Norm's playing pretty well on Portland. Gary Trent is doing well for us, so I think it's a win-win situation.
If we resign Gary and they resign Powell, I don't see really like a bad loser. It's whatever.
I agree with you. I can't even dispute what you're saying.
Maybe the offseason. Meg went to I want to see him go to LA.
I think if Portland gives him a reasonable offer right around what he wants, he'll probably stay there. I
I,
don't think he's super greedy. That may be 20 plus million, but if they offer him anything close to what, I think it's now if he gets a stupid offer like a max contract,
I think
they
he
may
will.
pay it. They may pay
I
it
think
if they can, but I don't
I
know.
think he will. I think he's going to get the max. I think there's going to be like Orlando or one of those kind of teams are going to go
Right,
for
right.
crazy
I
amounts
think
of money.
Portland may match it though,
Oh wow,
because he fits Dame's timeline, same
that's right.
age.
Oh, they're the same age.
Well, Dame may be a year older, but
Oh,
they're
okay,
like
okay.
right there. Him, CJ, and
Oh, okay, okay.
Powell are
That makes
all in
sense.
their late 20s.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, that was a good pickup. That
Toronto.
was
Can you see what do you see Toronto doing in like the offseason?
yeah. What do you see him doing in the offseason? That's a good question.
I don't know, find the best center they can possibly find and draft the best center they can possibly draft, and
Bro,
then
thank you.
trade for a center, and then draft another center the next year,
Thank
just
you.
so we have 9 centers to where we know what we're going to do there.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said a couple streams. I said just keep getting as many centers as you can and develop some and toss them in the G League and
I
hoard. Do what all these
six,
teams do. Hoard your centers. Hoard them because teams are
right,
hoarding centers.
right, right.
Mhm.
You seen the Lakers when they had good centers, and now look at them.
Yep.
They're praying that AD comes back so he can man the five.
Probably
Yep.
never lacked big mans, right? Because we had Valanciunas, Bismack, we had Marcus Gasol, Serge Ibaka. It's like the first time we're like
Mhm. You're right.
experiencing this.
And I love how
You're right.
everybody says it's a guard driven league. Yeah, for like Gary Trent Jr., last second shot, throw it down to him. Yeah, but when you're coming to like the other 40 minutes of the game, you need
Yeah.
rebounding. You need good defense from your center, or you're not even going to be in a position to where you can give the ball to a guard to make a play.
No, I agree. I agree.
That's
Definitely.
that's been our
Definitely.
problem.
That's the problem. That's our problem, bro. We lost about 15 games, maybe 16, 17 games just because we have no center. Just because we have no bigs.
Yeah, and that's not an understatement because everybody says this two guard lineup with Kyle and Fred. It's like, yeah, we were a 50+ win team with that lineup last year
Even
when
even
we had a
other
good
people
center.
said Kyle and Fred are like the two-headed monsters, right?
Well,
Because even
what they
like
don't understand is, and I've tried to explain this to people in the comment section. I said, Kyle and Fred playing at the 1 and 2 is not the problem. The problem is when they have to gap to the center to help him, and then they have to
Yeah.
recover to shooters, and they don't have the length to contest. What you
Yeah.
want is a center who can lock down the paint, so you can literally just leave Fred and Kyle on the island out there on the perimeter and let them lock players up at the 3-point line. Problem is, Kyle and Fred this year have been having to run 6 foot, 8 foot to the center, help, try to get a steal, try to create some disruption, and then run back out to the 3-point line to contest. And that's not the way our defense has been constructed.
It's ridiculous, man. Honestly, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Rocksteady,
Golden
what's going
State,
on?
Steady.
Golden State. You were saying Golden State?
Golden State was 29th in rebounding. We were 30th. That was the one game where our center wasn't outmatched. We won. This game,
Wow.
they had Alex Lynn. He still outmatched us, but not by much. We were able to overcome it. So the
Aaron
center
Baines in the past 5 games, seven rebounds. Before tonight's game and the past 5 games, 7 rebounds. That's sad.
That's crazy, bro. Rocksteady, what's going on, man? What's your take on tonight's game and just your take on what the conversation that we're all having here with John Doe and Moody and myself?
Yeah, what's going on, Selector, John Doe, Louis? Great win for the Raptors. I thought they were going to lose it. Gary Trent, he just keeps on impressing me. I said I didn't see enough from him for the first or 2 games. Oh, my God. He's playing out his mind right now. If he continues to play like this, I would probably say we run the trade. We got a younger player who's still on a rookie contract, and he's playing well. Norman Powell to the Blazers, they took him because they wanted that playoff push guy that could give you the buckets with Dame and CJ are not doing well.
Yeah,
So that's still a good pickup for them. That's still a good
I
pickup
agree.
for them. But
I'm just not going to jinx the trade. I'm just calling it a no lose. I don't want to
exactly, I hear you. Because before I used to say, I was saying that the Blazers won. I just looked at it as because the Raptors they're not going to push in for the playoffs. They don't want to pay Norm at the end of the season, so let's just trade him now and cut our losses. That's how I looked at that. So this is extra.
Right. But in reality, it's probably a fairly lateral move from Gary Trent Jr. to Norm.
It is, especially how it's going now. Oh my God!
But you know, you are right in the sense that Gary Trent Jr. Well, where we're not getting like a big steal is he's only got 1 year left, and we're going to have to pay him, despite him being much younger than Norm. He's going to get paid just a little bit less than Norm, unless Norm gets a max contract. Because I think Gary Trent Jr. could probably get $18 million a year, somewhere around there. I think Norm's going to get over 20. But
it's like you guys said, unless like somebody like Orlando puts out that max contract for him, I think he would just get the normal. He'd probably get the highest like franchise.
Right.
Yeah,
I can see that.
But yes, like you guys are saying, it is not. I understand what the small backcourt, but yes, it is the center because the only reason why I say this. Go ahead.
We also get the $10 million to clear off the cap next year if we cut Rodney Hood.
Exactly, and we are going to cut him because he's on a team. We are going to cut him for sure.
Well, if we cut him, we get to add. See, basically, we get a player like Gary Trent Jr. and then we get the $10 million back in Gary Hare and in Rodney Hood. But when we cut Rodney Hood, that basically adds $10 million to our cap that we wouldn't have. That it kind of like finagles it a little bit. It's weird how that works.
I agree. But
it'll help us create more cap space, essentially.
Definitely, because I'm gonna get to that. But the first point I wanted to make was that it's not about the center. It's not about the small backcourt. You guys are right. It's not about the small backcourt. But when it comes to help defense, that's when you see, especially when we don't have the center, that it's hard to protect the paint. But ultimately, it's definitely because we don't have the center. But going forward, I think the Raptors are gonna make a play for like a Bradley Beal. Can we get him? Maybe not, but that's what they're trying to do. And I don't think they're going to try to sign a marquee big man. They're more looking for a marquee guard or wing player.
Highly unlikely.
I don't think they're going to get anything crazy.
Highly unlikely. They're not getting anything. I think what they're going to do is
they would have traded Kyle and got assets to do that.
Yeah,
but this is what I was saying.
They're going to try to build through this year's draft. That's why they didn't get a bank replacement. I think they want an Evan Mobley or something, some young center.
But my thing is this: if you're really rebuilding for next rebuilding, why didn't you just get him?
Despite what people say, centers run the NBA. Giannis, Anthony Davis, Embiid, even LeBron is 6'9" without shoes. So you know, the big guys they run the NBA.
I agree. I remember they used to say, "Oh, it's the guards' game. The centers are done." It was never done.
No.
Especially in the playoffs. You need a big man.
Center happened to evolve on the defense, but there is no answer to a mismatch nightmare like an Anthony Davis or a LeBron James. Exactly. You're not going to find that in somebody 6 foot tall.
Exactly. The only reason why I feel they say that is because the big men are now stepping outside, shooting the threes.
Right. So their percentages are dropping.
Exactly.
Right. But that doesn't mean that they don't still run the game, because they do.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do. Anthony Davis, Giannis, there's no. Even Kawhi Leonard is a big dude who can defend centers and attack centers. You don't get that out of a little bitty dude. Right. You're not getting that out of a little Isaiah Thomas. A good player, not Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? Doesn't have the impact. So
exactly.
They may want a young center. I'm not going to write that out.
I mean, if they have a chance in the draft, then okay. But if this streak keeps going on, you might not even be a lottery pick. You might be a play-in for the playoffs if they keep playing.
Right, I still think they might. I still don't think with the center play we got this one out against the Wizards by our teeth.
We did.
So I don't think we're going on a huge winning. I don't think we're going to go on a huge winning spree. I mean, we might. The Raptors, they'll surprise you. But I still think we end up with a pretty good draft pick. Go ahead.
Even if we do get a good draft pick, there's only 2 good big men I see in the top 14.
Yeah, but you don't ever know that. Pascal, they'll find
true.
The higher Masai gets up in the draft, the more he can uncover.
Jokic
was a second round pick.
Second rounder.
Right.
Gary Trent
Jokic
was a second
round?
Yeah.
Jokic the second round?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Yeah, Gary Trent was second round.
You
The
just
only
need
thing
the
is though,
Toronto Raptors to start swinging the bat in first and second round at center, so they'll find somebody.
yeah, they just got
But that's what I feel they should do. Use
They
their
just got to
second
start taking
round
some
picks.
shots, man.
This is what I feel that they should do. Use their second round picks and drop the centers. The first round picks, look for a scoring guard, a big guard that could score
Yeah.
and create.
yeah.
You know,
We were
they
saying
might-
either Cade Cunningham or what's the other guy's name over there? Jalen
Guy
Green.
who hit the game-winning
Stuff for
shot the other day.
Suggs.
Suggs.
Yeah, Suggs. Suggs would be a great player if we had him as our point guard because
Screw
that
Fade
would.
for Cade, suck for Suggs.
yeah. Suggs would be a great. He's actually playing pretty bad right now, but I don't know. But he's playing right now. But
Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you know actually it's pretty good? Johnny Zujang. No, for
I want a good center like an
He's
Evan
still-
Mobley or somebody.
yeah,
That's what.
I think he had like 29 points.
What's his name? What team does he play for?
Johnny Juzang or that.
What team is he on? What college team? Oh, the Bruins, UCLA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he? What position is he? Point guard or was he shooting guard, small forward, center?
I think he's like a small forward, maybe. I'm
Oh,
not
really?
sure.
Yeah.
We just need to start taking some swings on some experimental bigs like the Zeke
Yeah.
Najis, the
Yeah.
Precious Achuas, the
Yeah.
Bowl. There's some of them coming every draft. We just
Yep.
have been focused on securing our point guard and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree, but only second round.
Yeah, but and all rounds. I don't give a damn. Masai wants to see the center he wants. Get it. I'm tired. I ain't waiting.
Was he like
But the thing about this, Evan Mobley, if we get him, he plays like he's a power forward, like those stretch fours, like the Nowinskis, the Bosches. That's the
Yeah,
type
but
of guy
he's
he plays.
6'11" like Tim Duncan, so it's
Yeah.
not the same.
I heard he's
That is
7
true.
foot. I heard he's 7 foot.
I heard he's 7 foot
Maybe
too.
growing.
Yeah.
He's only like 19 years old. He's going to be filling
Holy
out.
Yep, he's a
Holy.
freshman.
Jeez, that's a guy we need. We got to get him. There was the other guy. What's his name? Kai Jones or something from Texas.
That's what you want, though. You want a center who plays like a forward, who's
Yeah.
6'11", 7 foot. That's like an Anthony Davis type. Can dribble, shoot, pass, defend. Like
That is true.
he
That
averages
is
true.
1.3 blocks.
bam?
That's true. Like a modern day center. You're right.
Right,
You're
right.
right.
But usually with those guys, I feel that they're not strong enough for the NBA right away. Like you have to give them 4 or 5.
Yeah, but he's already as strong as Pascal, if not stronger. I've watched
Evan
him. He's not
Mobley?
like a twig.
No,
Yeah,
he's durable too. Like he's very mobile. He can move up and down the court.
Yeah, he can move. His hips are fluid, left and right.
Yeah.
They're not like stiff. You know,
Nah, I agree with you.
you don't look like Alex Lynn or Aaron Baines
Yeah.
out there lumbering around, feet stuck
Yeah.
to the ground.
Yeah, and I think usually that happens with centers that
Body
as they age, centers
Right.
get slower.
He looks like he could run and jump 2 foot off the ground and dunk the ball, and just going straight at the rim.
No, I agree.
He's
No, I
athletic.
agree. That's the guy we want. He's ideally going in the top 3, though. I heard he's going in the top 3. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's top 2.
Yeah, but Suggs is going up, so we never know.
Yeah.
You don't know. These guards,
He-
when they hit game-winning shots like that, Suggs was estimated
Yeah.
to go like 5th overall. Hell, he
Yeah.
might go second now,
Second,
like
yeah.
one series behind
Cade
Cade.
Cunningham. Yep.
You don't
yep.
know.
You're
So
right. You're right.
we have to watch.
You're right. You're right on that. If hypothetically speaking, if Sugg fell to the Raptors, would you guys take him?
Yes,
Well,
but
it
we
depends
don't
on
have
the
to
board.
trade.
Evan Mobley's on the board. I'm taking him over even Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh, I don't know, man. That's 6'8" guard, man. That plays the
6'8"
PG.
guard does not match a 7 foot dude who can dribble, shoot, and defend at an elite level. No.
Yo, honestly, hypothetically, I know both you guys are saying like the guy Cade Cunningham potentially.
Like we
we're
already got Gary Trent Jr. as shooting guard and small forward wherever we want him. Like
So
No.
imagine him and the Cade running our backcourt, and we get rid of Van Vliet for a big man. 'Cause a
yeah,
lot of
okay,
teams will-
okay. Here's the thing though. What makes you think that we're just gonna be able to get Cade Cunningham and then crap out a good big man like that?
No. I think
Very
I feel it's unlikely. Like we're gonna fall.
Here's what I
like,
tell you. Here's what I tell you. If we draft Cade Cunningham and we don't address the center position, we're not winning any games.
But if we draft
Agree.
him, all we got
Because
to
the
do is
reason
sign
I
a
say
big
this
man.
is Bradley Beal is dropping 30 points on average, and his team sucks because it has Alex Len starting at
That's
center.
true. That's true.
And they
That's
have
true.
Westbrook as well. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, and he's
They
a
have both
closer.
those guys.
Bradley Beal, the elite closer, can hit any shot. Yeah, but what's the point when his team has got no center who can guard anything? You can't put
I agree.
Bradley Beal
I
on
agree.
Anthony Davis.
No.
So,
This
I
is
mean,
why
you got to
I
get
feel
guys who can defend big guys.
Even if
I
I
don't
feel
know.
that they draft Suggs, even if you draft him, I feel they're gonna get. That means that they're gonna trade Van Vliet because a lot of teams will covet Van Vliet.
Right.
We gotta
right.
say,
And
you
this
guys
is a
want
deep
it? Give us a
draft.
big man.
So,
Exactly.
hey, when we traded TD and Matt Thomas for second round picks? Are they this year? Are they next year's draft picks?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
No, I think
5 years
next
out.
year. Next
No,
year.
next year's supposed to be a deep draft, or that is. Are we
that
gonna
a
like
deep
take
one?
a whole bunch of swings at a bunch of players? Are we gonna have like 3 second round picks?
Yeah,
So we
I
like
think
get
it's
an
next
influx of
year.
young players.
Yeah, it's looking like that.
Second round picks and a first round pick. We'll have a crap load of picks, man.
hmm
We're gonna be able to take some shots next year. We'll have like 3 picks next year, at least,
Which,
maybe 4.
which is necessary, right? We need as many
Right,
picks,
right,
but the thing is, we got to load on the center position. Though. We have
right.
to.
But we'll have 4 picks like next year, 3 or 4, and not counting this year. So if you do want to take a Cade, I suppose, or a Suggs, you could next year theoretically take a shot at 2 centers, and still have 2 more picks to try somewhere else. So I don't know. You'll have options, or you could trade that to move up if you needed to. You could
No, I
package
agree.
2 or 3 seconds. So
I
Masai's
agree.
created some flexibility there.
I agree. I hope we get at least 2 centers out of the draft. And then I want to see some centers on this roster. I know we could fill up other positions, and I know we don't really.
And I know people might not like that we traded Matt Thomas and Terrence Davis, but both of those were undrafted players that we turned into second round picks that we didn't have to pay for.
Yeah, which is pretty good. Don't you think, Rocksteady? That's pretty solid.
Yeah, we turned nothing into something. Those were undrafted players. They weren't going to get picked up.
I was kind of
Yeah.
mad for TD a bit, but I understand with all the distractions and we have a guard log jam, so I get it.
Yeah, and he wasn't really. He was kind of inconsistent too. That was
And
the
getting
problem
rid of
too.
Matt Thomas frees up Malachi Flynn minutes, and I think his
Yeah.
ceiling is a lot higher.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree. As we can see tonight, he dropped
His
16
defense
points.
is
Right?
ferocious for his size.
So you guys rather a PG than a 3-point specialist?
Right. Well, no, 'cause Malachi can hit the 3 fair, but that defense, I mean, it impresses me every time he's out.
No, I agree.
He plays stellar defense. He had like 3 steals tonight.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. He did have 3 steals
Fair
tonight,
point
which was
guard.
pretty impressive. Yeah,
The
he had
10
impressive
games
night.
played him at shooting guard, and it ain't working. But when the guys are out and he can like be ball dominant, he looks very good.
No, I agree. I agree with
Malachi
you.
was good
100%.
tonight.
Yeah, he had a good game. Like tonight was his good game today, and he got all the minutes because there was no Lowry and what's his name over here, Van Fleet. So he definitely stepped up. You know,
Yeah, I'd rather him get the minutes. Honestly, I'd rather him get the minutes than TD or Matt Thomas.
Yeah, I agree. I agree because it
His
helps with the
defense is
development.
better than both of them. His offense his passing is way more dynamic.
It helps with his development. What do we do with the guy, Jalen Harris? What's going on with him?
I'm not positive. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it.
Prospect, just simply
Bro,
prospect.
I watched him
He
in the
was
G
good for our
League.
G League though. He's not like a bum or anything. I just don't
On
know
the
his
G
defense.
League, every game I watched him play, I didn't see him do anything. There was a guy named Alize Johnson, and there was another guy. What did the Raptors resign? They had him on a 10-day. What's his name again?
He had like Jalen Harris had like a 28-point, 30-point game for our G League.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
There was
2 or 3
another guy.
15-point games, and it was Alize Johnson, Peyton something was getting a lot of steals, and Henry Ellison was like going
Henry
bonkers.
Ellison. Where's Henry Ellison? Is he
He's
on
on
the
the team. He's on the team.
I don't even see him play. Did he play? No, bro. He's not on the team anymore.
No, I don't think
gone
he's on the team.
I see
they got
him
rid
on
of
the
him.
roster the last game or so.
Bro,
So I
I'm
guess
looking
he's gone
at
now.
the roster. He's not even there. Man.
Look at the chat.
Utah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was saying thoughts on Utah Watanabe. Yeah, he came in. He came in with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
I mean, I'll be honest.
I like his defense.
For his career, he plays like 10 minutes a game. We give him 10 minutes a game now. He played about 18 minutes today, but he only scored 2 points. I mean, I don't know if he's just not taking the shots, or I was very high on him. I feel like he was a real nice little 3-man who could shoot the ball, like Mike Miller type. That's what I was looking at. Utah.
Oh no, he just didn't take any shots. He had a dunk, and that was like the only thing he attempted. He was just out there running around.
This is what I'm saying. I don't know.
He's the reason that they didn't start killing us in 3 on the threes when he was out there. He was very good at contesting the threes. He's got the length to help the center and then run back out to the 3-point line because he's so long. But offensively, no, he was just kind of standing in the corner and passing the ball and stuff like that.
Exactly.
We were letting better shooters take the shots, but defensively, he's a nice little asset. He's like a Stanley Johnson, you know.
Yeah.
You're not out there
I agree.
asking why did Stanley only have 5 points, 3 points? It's like because he only took 2 or 3 shots, but good defense. So you have to use him in the right spot. Go ahead.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. He has to use the right spots. I think
that we build around.
I think he's a player. I'll bring him in next season to see how he looks. But if I have an onslaught of players and he's not fitting with what we have,
nice role play.
I'll let him go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If you have somebody like a Jalen Harris come on or something, you don't have a problem with him letting him go.
He said, Slim XC said, did you see Utah's haircut? Yeah, I saw it, bro. He got a nice little hair.
I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, he got a new hairstyle, bro. He only had his sideburns shaved.
Yeah, he had to get reborn, after that dunk.
Reborn.
He had to find a new identity after
honestly,
Anthony Edwards.
That Anthony Edwards
pretty much won Rookie of the Year off that very dunk. That's what started the hype train.
Yeah, man. Anthony Edwards dunk basically. Yeah, that dunk was infamous. Like it was a good dunk. I'll give Anthony Edwards
from like 6th or 7th in the Rookie of the Year race into 2nd behind LaMelo Ball, and LaMelo got hurt. So it put him up there.
Yeah, I think he'll probably get the award because LaMelo's gone. Unless LaMelo miraculously comes back ASAP, but it seems like it's Anthony Edwards' award. And that's good for Anthony Edwards. You know what I mean? He plays for
Anthony was arguably playing better than LaMelo was, in my opinion.
Yeah, when he played against the Raptors, bro, I was looking at him. I was like, "Yeah, this guy looks like a stud, bro." This guy,
he was playing very well. He attacks the hole a lot harder than LaMelo does. LaMelo, he's passing every time he goes to the rim. So
and the thing about Anthony Edwards, he reminds me of a player of like the 2000s, where those wings would attack the hole with, like they didn't care.
Yes.
You remember that, right? It's just like
he reminds me of like a Russell Westbrook type.
Yeah, Latrell Sprewell, Westbrook. Yep, those kind of guys. They're attacking. They're playing very mean, aggressive. Yep, Latrell Sprewell, the guy who comes to mind. Tracy McGrady, Westbrook, Kevin Durant. You did that at one point. Derrick Rose, he was doing that. That's what I like from. That's what I like from small forward guards.
That's one of the reasons I prefer like a Flynn getting minutes over the Matt and the Terrence Davis, because we've seen him up against pretty good competition, have good defense, like LaMelo Ball in the preseason. LaMelo was trying to, get a good role as, he knew he was going to get a role in the Hornets regardless, but he wanted to show out, obviously, in front of everybody. So it makes a good impression. And Flynn was all over him. And we've seen him tonight and the night before. He's very good defensively. I love that about him because that means Nick Nurse will play him. If he keeps showing up defensively, he'll end up being, that – what's the injured guy we always make fun of?
Which guy?
What team?
Patrick McCaw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know.
If he plays good defense and has good passing, he'll get played.
Patrick McCall's collecting paychecks, bro. At this point, bro.
He's still on the team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still on the team. He played.
Nobody would take a second-round pick for him. Damn.
Nobody wants that. I haven't seen him do anything.
Well, what do you guys feel? We didn't trade Kyle Lowry. There was offers on the table, but just not offers we like. If he's gonna walk at the end of the season, shouldn't we just let him go?
I don't know if he's gonna walk. I haven't. I'm 50-50. I think there's a very good chance he signs a 2-year deal.
Only if we get a star, not even a star, a decent player to play with him.
That's what the media will tell you. I don't know that Kyle Lowry gives a damn because he's been to free agency with the Toronto Raptors like 3 times. He's been to open free agency like 2 or 3 times, and our team sucked.
So. And, what the funny thing is, too? He said he wants another contract before he goes anywhere. He says, you sign and trade me, or you sign me. That's what he said. He said
he wanted $22 million a year or $20 million a year, whatever it was, and no other team that's a contender can pay that. So he'll have to sign with us and then trade him if he goes anywhere. So I think a signing trade would happen before he walks.
Definitely.
So that would be a risk because if we don't get what we want, they're not going to do it, so he's going to have to stay.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
but I don't think we care either way. I mean, I don't think Masai whatever.
Definitely.
I think he'll keep Kyle. Or trade him. I think that trading him or keeping him happens before he leaves, because he's hit open free agency several times before, and other teams tried to get him, and he re-signed with the Raptors, and that was in the LeBronto days. So I mean, it didn't get a whole lot worse than that. Getting
one
swept.
One of the best offers. Well, actually, maybe top 2 offers they got was number 1 from the Lakers. They offered Caldwell Pope. They offered Schroeder.
But Schroeder turned down from the Lakers. He turned down a 4-year.
20 mil.
What was it?
20 mil a season. I think
it's
it was
82 or something like that. $82 million or something like that.
I don't want to pay Schroeder that. I don't. No thanks. I understand.
But you know what happened though? You know what happened though? What's this guy's name? Just signed a 4-year 160. So Schroeder saw that and he's like, I'm better than this guy.
Who?
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He got 160, and guys are like, "What? Where's this coming from?"
So
Schroeder,
I do not want to trade for Dennis Schroeder and pay him that much when we need a center and other things, and we need to pay Gary Trent. No, I'm not paying him more than what they offered him, that the Lakers offered him. I don't want to do that. So I understand why we didn't, unless we're getting the young piece, the young guy, the TH whatever his name is. Taylor Horton Tucker, that's his name. Then I understand why we didn't take that. It's because we were going to end up having to fork over a crap load of money for a dude who's not really going to make us a playoff high contender. Because he's not. We need a center.
No, I agree, bro.
Kill our cap space.
I agree.
I'm going to go. This, so that you rather, hypothetically, Kyle Lowry walks. You guys okay with that? We didn't get nothing for it.
No, I'm a little bit upset because in hindsight we should be able to get something from him. We can't just let him. That's what happened with Chris Bosh.
We'll come back to this conversation if he walks, because I haven't seen him.
It's true.
The last thing I seen Kyle say about the situation is if he has to, he'll sign a 1-day contract to retire a Raptor. That's the last thing I seen him say on the subject.
Yeah, I heard reports that he wanted an extension. He said, I need more money. So basically, It seems like Kyle Lowry, money's the only thing that's stimulating Kyle Lowry.
But we have the money. We've put the money aside to where I think he wanted like 2 years, $21 million a year, $22 million a year, whatever. That's almost $10 million less than what we're paying him this year. So I don't think that's crazy. I think we could pay him that and trade him if we wanted to.
But remember, though, he did sell the house. I think we're going to sign and trade him if anything.
Right, but the house, he made 3 times what he bought the house for. The Toronto market exploded, and he made like 3 times the money of what he bought the house for.
Exactly, so you could buy another one easily, or even rent one out.
You can buy 2. He literally made 3 times the money. I think he bought it for $5 million and sold it for like 18 or something.
No, I think he sold it for 5, but I think he bought it for like a couple $1 million or something like that.
No, he sold it for more than that. He sold it for a lot.
Look at this. The comment section says, Slixy said, Gonzaga's better getting slapped 45-30. Yeah, I saw it. It's gone to overtime. It's gone to halftime. It's 47-37 now.
I put some money in Gonzaga. I don't know why I did that.
The Trent shot is on every sports page. Hell yeah.
I've seen somebody try to say that was a push-off that Gary did. No, it wasn't either. He barely touched the dude. Dude flopped.
He flopped.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, though, if that was James Harden, that'd have been an offensive foul. We've seen that happen to Kawhi.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then Demi Van Wagner says, I'm a Wizards fan, and Nito handed y'all the W. Laugh out loud. I'm so done with this stupid-ass team. Yo, shout out to Demi Van Wagner, bro.
Hold on. Van Wagner. I'm not trying to trigger you at all, but your role players hit shots that they should not have shot. You shouldn't have even been in that game. They were hitting step-back contested threes that literally were insane. Don't even say handed us the win. We had to fight tooth and nail. They were hit. Did y'all see some of the shots they hit?
Yeah, I saw some of those. I was just like,
that guy Wagner, he could shoot the 3, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, what's that?
Like, when can we get guys like him? We never get guys like him.
Berton.
Berton, Berton was dogging us out left, right, and center. That guy was pretty good. That guy's
looked
really,
like
I think
Jason
he played
Tatum.
for Spurs. Yeah. He was killing us, bro. I don't know where you guys got that guy from. Wagner, bro. Demi Van Wagner. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And if you want to jump in the stream, jump in and chime in and tell us your thoughts, or you could talk in the comment section. But
I'm not
definitely,
gonna lie though, that Wizards
Mhm.
team, if it gets a better center, it could really do some stuff.
I agree. I agree
A
100%.
better center and a better power forward, they could really win some games.
Mhm. No, I agree.
I agree.
100% with you. I agree on that.
Because they've got Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal and all the shooters. They just need a good rebounder that can dunk it on your face.
They took out Brooklyn once.
Yeah.
I mean, they just need good center play and a power forward play.
And a power
I mean,
forward. And then maybe better shot selection. Because Russell Westbrook can shoot you out of the game.
Right, but he can also, if you got a good center, he can kill you like he did us tonight.
So does Fred VanVleet.
No, I agree.
Right, that's true. He either goes for 40 or goes for 5.
Facts.
That's why he averages 20.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% with you guys on that. It's just like, man, I don't know. Where do you guys, hypothetically, I heard John Doe say, like, bro, this was a good win. You think we beat the Bulls on Thursday?
Bulls are down bad, but, they
Vucevic now.
Yeah, but they're still down bad. They've lost like 6 in a row. Maybe they won last game.
I swear they beat us. I swear they beat us on.
They've lost 3 in a row after they did beat us, but they've lost 3 in a row after they traded for Vucevic, which is 6 in a row. And that was 2 or 3 days ago last time I checked in. So they may have won their last game. But they were not on a winning streak, so we'll see.
What's the keys to beating the Wizards? What do you guys think the keys to beating the Wizards is?
Rebounding.
I mean, not the Wizards. Sorry, the Bulls. The Bulls. Sorry about that.
Rebounding and watch for the role players to shoot 57% from 3.
Yes. There's always that one guy, that one role player, the other team always lights it up on us every game.
Y'all remember at the beginning of the season when Lonzo Ball and Eric Bledsoe shot 5 of 7 and 4 of 6 from 3?
Yeah, I do recall that. I remember that.
Lonzo Ball hit like 8 threes yesterday too.
Yo, Lonzo Ball's a beast, yo. He's playing like a beast. I think because he's realizing, hey, I got a contract. I don't know.
Apparently, he's the man in $20 million season next year.
Oh my God, bro!
Surprised. His defense is pretty damn good.
20 mil though. This guy.
But I know he's looking at Fred VanVleet. I'm better than this guy. He takes more shots.
You know what though? I thought. You remember back when Norman was playing horrible at the beginning of the season, and we had the conversation of Norman Powell for LaMelo Ball? I mean, not LaMelo, for
Lonzo Ball.
Yes, I remember.
Remember that? I think I'd rather have Gary Trent Jr. And I like Lonzo.
Yeah,
but I like his shot creation more.
I agree.
I feel like that's a good substitute because other than Norman Powell, he was the only type of guy on our team that could create his own shot, dunk on you, slash the basket, hit the 3. We don't really have a guy who could really do that with handles.
No,
Gary's not quite as explosive coming into the basket as Norm is.
Oh, definitely not. This is why I felt that the Blazers won. But hey,
it was honestly, he's not explosive.
Norman clutch threes and free throws don't go together very often.
It's funny. Remember, he hit the game winner against us. He hit the free throw winners against us.
No, he missed both free throws.
No, but remember when he was playing on Portland to ice the Raptors, he hit the 2 free throws to win.
He missed both free throws and ripped his own shirt.
No, but then remember towards the end of the game, there was a couple. He got to the line. He hit the last 2 free throws.
Yeah, but we were done by then.
Yeah, we were done. Yeah, but he did rip the shirt.
Damian Lillard or one of the other guys had done hit a dagger. CJ, It was CJ. He got the and one. CJ went to the rim, got fouled, threw it up, and won. And it was
and won. Oh my gosh, this was ridiculous. He says Alonzo averages 14. I don't see 20 million a season. Neither do I, bro. But these guys, they just ruined it when they saw this other guy, Drew Holiday, get $160 million. Drew Holiday got paid more money than Pascal Siakam. Let that sink in for a second.
Because they're looking at this, Lonzo would come in and lock down your point guard or lock down the guard position.
Think about this. They paid $160 million, and look at the draft picks they gave up. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. I think, oh man, I don't know. I think they're just trying to keep that guy happy, the Giannis, because it just
Giannis
seems like,
screwed him over,
yeah,
forced
yeah,
him, forced
yeah. He
them to
forced,
trade for somebody. Then they have to overpay for him
and
to
then they,
keep him.
remember, yeah, you're right. And then on top of that, they have his brother on the roster spot, so I think that's why he stayed as well.
His brother sucks. Like,
He gets garbage.
brother is barely better than Aaron Baines, literally.
I don't even know. I've seen more offense from Aaron Baines than I did from his brother. So Aaron Baines might even edge his brother out, bro. I don't see nothing. His brother's more hype. He comes in there and just kind of starts hyping up. It's kind of like I don't know, a hype man. No, I don't really see
He's
much
the
from.
classic "my brother will beat you up" guy, even though he's older.
And then he says, in my opinion, Fed Fleet is better defender than Lonzo and a better scorer. Yeah, he's a better scorer. He's a
He's a
better
better
defender.
Better
defender.
scorer, but I don't know about defender.
He's a better defender on the perimeter, but not near as good at the paint.
See, the thing about
Lonzo is a more
Lonzo,
versatile.
yeah,
Lonzo's a more versatile defender.
and
But
he can
Lonzo
grab
can't defend
rebounds.
Steph Curry like here, let me think. Uh, Anybody that's close to Fred's size, Fred can defend them. Kemba Walker, Steph Curry's, Damian Lillard's. Fred can defend them much better than Lonzo can. But you take somebody like Pascal's size, and Lonzo's much better at defending them than Fred is. So it's kind of it's close.
You remember that game where Lonzo Ball played his brother and his brother destroyed him?
But hey, to give Lonzo the thing, he did say his brother was better than him like 2 years ago.
Yo,
I seen that. He always said the LaMelo's better. This is why I was just looking up.
Oh man, that's funny though. You're right though. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's like, yo, bro, his brother. The first time his brother plays this minute in the NBA and he destroys him.
But
His
we
brother
knew
was
this.
better
We
than
knew this was
Lonzo
gonna
the past
happen.
2
We
years.
knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, man. I don't know.
but
Lonzo.
Flynn locked him up.
Mhm.
And even when we played the Hornets here the last time in the NBA game, and Flynn was matched up on him a little bit. Did a very good job. I was impressed. Flynn defending just the point guard position is very Fred VanVleet like. Like he can lock up the point guard position very well. I was super impressed with his defense.
If Flynn was in the throwback era, he would have a perfect point guard. His size, his talent. It's gonna be tough, man. I feel it's gonna be unless he steps it up, it's gonna be tough for him, man.
He'll be all right. He'll be okay. I'm not worried. He's got a better mid-range game than Fred does even now.
No, I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Flynn is going to be a better player than I think a lot of people are anticipating because his offense is going to grow leaps and bounds because his getting to the basket, like he can dunk. Like I've seen him dunk in practice. Fred can't dunk, and Fred don't have the mid-range pull up. Like you saw the and one Flynn had today that was leaning back when he fell, floater, one hand. He can do that a bunch. Like he did that in college all the time. Fred don't have a floater. He's got that little mid-range jump shot above the free throw line. But Flynn has the Chris Paul. He says he studies Chris Paul and Steph Curry and Fred VanVleet when he was coming in the draft. So he likes that Chris Paul elbow jumper and he likes that floater. So those are going to be real good for him because Chris Paul is a little dude. He don't have no problem scoring, even in clutch, like no problem.
Chris Paul can score with the best of them. He said in November when he played the Warriors, Van Fleet held Curry to 13 points and 1 of 10 from the 3-point line. So,
but he can't do that to Tatum, whereas Lonzo would be a much better defender on Tatum. So it's a toss-up. If you're playing Fred at point guard, and you're playing Lonzo at point guard, and they're defending the point guard, I'd rather have Fred. But if you're playing at the 2 guard, I might rather have Lonzo defensively.
No, I agree. I agree 100% with you, straight up and down. So I have a question because we're gonna wrap this up. Honestly, I'm gonna check out this NCAA game, that second half. So, bro, just to wrap this up, what's the Raptors got to do to win against the Bulls? And that's it. We're out of here, bro.
Rebound and defend the 3.
That's it. And you heard it there. Hopefully, we'll be back on Thursday. Raptors versus Bulls. So you got our selector John Doe's in the building, and bro, we're signing out. We're gonna check out that NCAA game.
All the boys. Good night.
Yep. Salute to all you guys, and thank you guys in the chat, and shout out to everybody. And we'll be back on Thursday. So, peace.
Later.
Yep.
Peace.